I am trying to learn more about the other hosts at CANDFOM, and I'm talking to Steve. And I will say, Steve has a show that it was the first sort of non-daytime broadcast show that I heard on CanDo, and I loved it. Can you tell us about the two programs that you do?
I started with the Cat Flea Massacre Ska and Reggae show. I have loved the ska genre since I was 11 years old. I heard Gangsters by the Specials and One Step Beyond by Madness. I was taken with the offbeat ska, and then I went into reggae through Bob Marley, everybody else, and I've been collecting all my life, so that's a ska and reggae show. And then, of course, you go from ska into reggae, and then you start getting into dub music. And so I now produce a show called Dub City, which is just dub music and electronic soundscapes within an offbeat setting.
Okay, so we were having a little bit of discussion. You are the definition of a Renaissance man. You've done a little bit of everything. But one thing that you said that I was kind of surprised about was you were the only playwright. Can you remind me what it was?
I'm the first playwright ever to be commissioned by Liverpool Football Club, and we wrote a script for 2,000 kids. It was a theatre and education piece, and it was performed underneath the Kop, in the concourse underneath the Kop, to 2,000 school kids from Liverpool.
So when did that happen?
That was 1995.
Oh, wow.
So a few lifetimes ago. I've changed jobs since then, and many, many, many times, and, I've evolved.
Now, you do something that's pretty, I was going to say out there, but it's really sort of under and over and away. So what is your job?
I am the managing director and part owner of RovTech Solutions. We produce harsh environment equipment. If you can't put a man in an environment, we produce robots or long-reach tooling to get in there. We work from 8,000 metres underwater to 1,400 degrees C for power stations, and we also work within the nuclear decommissioning. So some of our machines are in Sellafield helping to clean up the historic mess.
Oh, wow.
For want of a better word.
That's pretty impressive, and obviously really important where we live, being the energy coast, and all the things that are happening out in the sea, and then Sellafield and places like that. So it's pretty impressive. Do you have any other hobbies that we should know about?
I do a lot of everything. I've been a web designer, so I still web design a little bit. I've done web animation, so I still make animations. I paint, I walk dogs. I listen to a lot of music. Mainly reggae, but a lot of music as well.
Okay, so I've been asking a few people, what was the best concert you ever went to?
There's two standouts. One was non-reggae, and that was Tom Waits. And I saw Tom Waits in Edinburgh, in the 80s sometime, and it was, I just happened to hear about the gig, and I went up there without a ticket. And I bought the last two tickets off a tout outside, and we went in, and I was blown away. But he did the Rain Dogs album, and the next best favourite is probably The Beat up at Kendal. Mm-hmm. It's only a small venue, but the sound was spot on, and Roger Rankin was just a personality on his own. He filled the stage.
Wow.
Sadly, he's passed away now. But it was the last tour that I've seen that they actually did before he passed away. So I feel privileged in going to see The Beat.
I've got too many artists like that where it was always something I wanted to go see, and because of life circumstances, I missed out on it, and then they either didn't tour again or they sadly died. So it's great that you got to see this obviously a really important show.
Oh, yes. Yeah, definitely. There's been a few people like that. I went to see R.E.M. on the tour before they broke up as well. I don't know if it's got something to do with me being present, but
well, that's it.
Other things, yeah.
All right, remind us when we can hear your shows.
The Ska and Reggae show's on Tuesday at 8 till 10, and Dub City is on Thursday between 10 and 11.
Well, you mentioned the Madness. I think I probably should pay some Madness next. What do you think?
See, Madness is quite a commercial. I try and stay away from all the commercial stuff because people know it. It's used on adverts and everything else. But if you're going to play Madness, it has to be Nightboat to Cairo.
Okay, I'll do that for you, Steve. Thank you so much.
That's okay. Thank you very much.